Alright, so boom. Just to recap for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Sorry I left y'all for so many days. Let's get back to the storytelling. Yeah, my first year I had done all these space events, you know what I'm saying? Then I ventured out and done my first live battle. That did not go well. Then I came back and did my first live event. Only one battle released on YouTube, and it took forever for it to come out on YouTube. So I was really my first few sponsorships were just failure after failure. And you learn a lot more from failure than you do from success. So I didn't let it discourage me or nothing. I was just on this mission to fix things that I had maybe messed up on in the past. So I cleared my debt with OSBL for the back end. I got units headlining and paid sponsorship to battle Chef Trez on my first live card. Even though that wasn't so good, it was alright, but I needed about a month to bounce back, right? So February, the card happened. March, I didn't do nothing. I just needed to get my bread together. And then April was my birthday. And then May came around. So somebody had pointed out that I hadn't supported the female space battlers. You know what I'm saying? And when they pointed that out, I was like, damn, you know what? That's facts. That's real. That is super real. I hadn't done enough for female battle rap. I had constantly been supporting the men up to that point. So I was like, I'm gonna do an intergender card, and y'all know me. My Spaces cards was always named after the ones that I was in charge of. I named them after movies. I was like, we're gonna call it Poetic Justice. You know what I'm saying? I was hype. I was super hype. It was one of my favorite movies. Pac, you know what I'm saying? I grew up on Tupac music. I love that movie. So Poetic Justice, right? I had Dejan host because I think Dejan is a huge pillar of female battle rap. And doesn't get enough credit. Big salute to Dejan. And then I had 40 Bars co-host as well. 40 was like a guiding light to navigate this country, to navigate this culture. You know what I'm saying? Like 40's super super helpful. She's done so much for me. So I had her co-host this event with me. Pardon me. How I went about booking this, I only wanted to do 4 battles. You know what I'm saying? The whole event cost me about $2,500. You know what I'm saying? I was bouncing back from, what Independence Day had cost me 6 grand. Then I did the live battle. Then I done the full event. That would cost me a whole bundle too. Um, so it's like I was still kind of financially recovering. You know what I'm saying? But 2,500 is still a lot of money to just give away. But it was important for me that I make sure that I have a space event that includes a female battle rappers. So here we were. The opening battle was Elijah Straight versus Blue Coca. I was a huge fan of Blue Coca. I have been following Blue's career for some time. I still am. You know what I'm saying? I think Blue is super dope, original, um, larger than life personality. She could really be a star with the right push. Elijah Straight always thought he was an incredible puncher. You know what I'm saying? Very, very talented, creative young man. So I put them against each other. Then it was Mallory X versus J2. Mallory X, way back when, 2023, 3 years ago, I knew Mallory was a problem. You know what I'm saying? Anyone that has been following Mallory's career knows she's a problem. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, yo, I asked her, yo, please do the space battle for me. I had actually, you know what I'm saying, like really, really like had love and support from Mallory. So I was just like, yo, please do this for me. She was like, all right, I got you. And then the J2 battle. J2 supportive of my spaces journey from the beginning. Anytime I called J2 to do anything, y'all remember my first uh time that I had a chance to put together the matchup by myself, it was J2 versus Kai. And so J2 supported everything I did. Big salute to J2. I'm a big J2 supporter too, and y'all gonna hear about him a lot throughout this journey because that brother's super solid. You know what I'm saying? Salute to him. Really just always supporting everything I do. So he supported this card. He's like, yeah, I'll battle Mallory for sure. Then I had Danny Myers, who um I told y'all before I started sponsoring, I had gone to the Compton event and had met him in person. So we have established a relationship from there. And I love Danny. Like Danny is hip hop to me. Like when I see Danny, I see hip hop. Like dude is so passionate, incredible talent. I got nothing but love and respect for Danny, and he's always willing to work with me. God bless Danny. Then Ash Cash. Funny story, I had actually met Ash Cash 2019. Fresh off of homelessness, I was in LA doing acting, and we ended up on the same set together. I can't remember the show. I always forget the name of the show, but we was on the show together, and we are working as background actors. Pardon me. And and Ash Cash, I don't know how what ended up happening, but we ended up starting to talk, and we talked about battle rap. We were talking about battle rap back and forth, and then she was like, "Yo," I was like, "Do you know B Dot?" She was like, "Yeah, I know B Dot." I was like, "You know no B Dot?" She was like, "Yeah, I know B Dot." And she was like, "Yo, hold on." She hit up B Dot on the spot, and I ended up talking to B Dot for like 4.5 seconds, and B Dot was he sounded like Lawrence Fishburne in Boys in the Hood in the gentrification scene. But it was so fire. I was such a B Dot fan and Ash doing that, you know what I'm saying? For me, it was so dope. You know what I'm saying? Um, I say all of that to say that like Ash Cash, I'd met her before all of this. And at the time, she probably didn't even know I was fresh off homelessness, but she was so dope in person to meet. And we never worked on any other set together. But that one time that I met her, she was incredible. So of course I spun the block and asked her, "Yo, Ash, can you come battle for me on my car?" She said, "Yeah, I got you." So it's Danny versus Ash. Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you how the battles went in a second, but that's one of them ones. Um, then of course Lou Castro versus KV. I had actually met Lou, pardon me, clubbing. You know what I'm saying? I had met Lou outside of all his battle rap stuff, but of course I was a fan of his as a battle rapper. And KAV, huge supporter of her in the spaces as well. You know what I'm saying? Big first lady of We the Fans, big salute to KV, you know what I'm saying? Love Key. She's another legend from the spaces. So I told Key, I was like, yo, who's one of your favorite male battlers? She was like, Lou Castro. I was like, okay, say less. You gonna battle Lou. And she was terrified, but she did it. Salute to Key for headlining that. So Elijah Straight battles Blue Coca. Blue Coca wins. It threw me off. I was like, what? But I was so happy for her because Blue really deserved the moment and showing cooking Elijah in his space battle, that's not an easy thing to do. Elijah has smoked quite a few niggas in spaces. We're not even gonna get into that. And niggas outside of spaces too. Elijah a problem. So salute to Blue for winning that battle. And they had been talking so much shit before the battle. I loved it. I loved it. Um J2 beat Mallory, but Mallory did a thing and it was a first space battle. So I'm sure now that battle go totally different. I hope they do battle live one day because I want to see how that goes. Danny and Ash had a crazy battle. However you call it, that's one of the best space battles ever. I love that battle. It had actually gotten thousands of views when I first uploaded it, but I had to delete it and upload it to a new channel. I'm so sorry, Ash. But it's still available. You can go check it out. It's an incredible battle. Love that battle. Both of them did they numbers. And Ash was wilding. I'm gonna keep it tall. I think Ash might have won the vote. I can't remember for sure. I don't want to say the wrong thing, but Ash was wilding, wilding on Danny. Like cooked. And she was styling on him too. Just go check out the battle. And then Lou Castro is KV. Lou won, but I ain't gonna hold you. Key did her numbers. Like he did what she was supposed to do. But Lou had this what was it? Like Alicia Keys bar. I can't remember exactly how it went, but it broke the building and then Lou got the win. Big salute to everybody that was willing to get on the card. Big salute to people that co-hosted it with me. It was a great experience, you know what I'm saying? To be able to support female battle rap in that way, and it really kinda opened my eyes like, "Hey, I need to make sure that when I sponsor these live battles that I'm including the ladies." I wanna say 40 is responsible for that. I'm not 100% sure if it was 40, but I'm like 85% sure it was 40 that said, "Yo, you need to do more for the ladies in battle rap." And that really made me, like, be more aware, and the shorty I was rocking with, um, at the time actually, no. At that point, I was fully immersed with my best friend who became my woman. So we were together, and she said, you know, she hit me with something real. I said, "Yo, this was like a random conversation was happening. I was like, "Yo, the ladies don't get booked enough," and she was like, "Why don't you book them?" So real. She was like, "Cause I know you're not supporting the fellas more than you supporting the ladies." That she cooked me. She cooked me, and I think that's what it was. I told her, "Yo, 40." Oh, I had a phone call before, and I told her, I was like, "Yo, 40 said that I'm not doing enough for the ladies," and she was like, "She's right. You need the support. Why don't you book them?" You know what I'm saying, and so yeah, salute to 40 and my shorty for both of y'all for making me highlight more opportunities for the female battle rappers. So salute to both of y'all. Black women gonna keep you keep you on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? Get you a black woman in your life. She gonna get you right. She gonna let you know where you slacking at and support you as well. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of having black women as lovers, friends, and you know what I'm saying. So God bless black queens everywhere, man. Y'all make us better men. Real talk. So Poetic Justice, man, go check out those battles if you haven't seen them already. Big salute to everybody that agreed to be on the card. One final thing I gotta say, speaking of black women keeping you in check, when I released the flyer for this event, the graphic designer put Danny and Lou's face on the flyer. Immediately, Rita jumped in my inbox. Salute Rita, the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? She's one of the GOATs in this culture. She jumped in my inbox. She was like, yo, how you got an intergender card and none of the women on the flyer? What's up with you? Yo, Rita used to G check me. Anytime I would do something that wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She'd be like, yo, what's up with like a gangster, you know what I mean? I love Rita for that. Big salute. Nothing but love and respect for Rita. Like I said, a black woman gonna support you because Rita always supported the hell out of my brand, but she also let me know when I was tripping. You know what I'm saying? So big salute to black women everywhere, man. I love y'all. Um, But yeah, this was such a dope card. Poetic Justice. Make sure you tap in, check it out. It's available, you know what I'm saying, on YouTube. Thank you to everybody that was on the card. This was like a dope memory for me. The Intergender card was a great memory. Lots of fun, dope battles. The energy was just right. This was a highlight in my sponsor journey. Next, I'll tell y'all where we at. What's the next? Let's look at the We the Fans timeline, complete timeline to see what's next. After Poetic Justice, whoa, Staccato versus Big Walk. I'm gonna tell y'all all about that. I can't wait. I'm gonna see y'all next time, man. Appreciate y'all following the journey. We the fans for the culture. Y'all already know. I'm out of here. This gonna be a crazy audiobook one day.